here is my first impression review for the Legend of Korra Episode 1, named Rebel Spirits. And, this is actually an hour-long episode, so it's basically 2 parts, Rebel Spirits and the Southern Lights. So, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to try to get through as much as I can throughout this whole thing. I want to get through all the information that was stated in this episode and give you my thoughts and so on and so forth. So, basically, right off the bat, what we get from this episode is there's a president of the Republic City now. So, with that, there actually means that the council doesn't need to be there all the time, which means Tenzin has more time now to be with his family and so on and so forth. So that's interesting. Bumi retired from the United Forces and is now with Tenzin at the Air Temple. Bolin is actually playing alone. He's doing pro bending alone, or not alone. He has two other new teammates, but they suck. They suck so bad they got eliminated in like 2.2 seconds, which is the quickest time ever in pro bending history that someone got eliminated. So that was not good. He's doing really bad. When it comes to Mako, Mako is a part of the police force. We see him actually capture some people. That's pretty cool. The animation was actually really good at that time. Asami, she didn't have much of a role in this episode, by the way, so I'm going to go through all of her stuff right now. But Asami basically owns Future Industries now after her father went to jail and stuff, so, that's what's going on. But the thing is, people don't really want to mess with Future's industry now because after everything that happened with Mon and her father doing all this crap, they don't really want to mess with Future Industries right now. But she's trying to figure out a way to bring back the spotlight to Future Industries. So she's actually meeting up with some people, some important people, to see if she can work with somebody to, bring Future Industries back to the forefront. So she ends up actually having Bolin with her to actually do the negotiations with this guy. And this guy, apparently, this dude, he has like an ambition. He wants to be able to make pictures move, basically. Basically, it's television. He's trying to make television right now, and he's doing it because he has like this projector thingy and it's showing some movements and stuff like that. So he's getting somewhere with the whole thing. But he's like, that's an old idea. I got something even better than that and stuff. So he's calling it movers, basically. That's what the television is over there. It's movers. And so the thing is, he ends up agreeing to actually working with Asami because of Bolin. Because Bolin, apparently, he liked Bolin's personality and just how he is, he told him the truth that he wasn't freaking levitating, so he's like, I like you, kid, let's go, and stuff. So, they end up getting that done because of Bolin, so, Bolin actually kind of did something there. So, after that, let's get to the actual main gripe of this story here, because like I said, that's like, after that part, Asami wasn't really in this episode after that, so, it kind of sucks. So, she's not going to have a big role, I guess, in this, book 2, which kind of sucks. I mean, I like Asami. Asami's actually a really good character, and she went through a lot of stuff, going against her dad and having to fight her dad in the first season and stuff. Like, she had a lot of development and growth within the first season. So, I mean, I like her, though. But I don't know if she's going to have a significant role within book 2, which, like I said, kind of sucks. So, after that, apparently, there's going to be this festival going on in the Northern Water Tribe, and so Korra and, Tenzin and everybody else is going to go over there. Tenzin actually wants Korra to actually train and go to the Southern Southern Air Temple with him, so that they can basically train and stuff like that. So she can get better connected to the spirit world and be more spiritual, because that's what she really needs. She's not spiritual in the slightest. Like, she thinks she's like a master airbender now, ever since she got her airbending ability back. And that's not the case. Like, all she's doing is kind of like forcing. It's not perfect yet. She still needs more training, but she doesn't believe that. And there's like a little confrontation between Tenzin and her through this entire episode and stuff. And like I said, the way she is in this episode, it really irked me, but I'll get into that later. But basically what's going on, apparently in the Southern Water Tribe, the spirits went rampage mode, and they started ripping everything apart, they destroying everybody, killing everybody, freaking spiritual power and stuff, just putting everybody's behind. So, yeah, in the South, it's not doing too well. The thing is, she didn't even know about this until she went to the Northern Water Tribe, and this guy named Unalaq, which is the chief of that tribe, he ends up kind of informing her, because no one else informed her about this, which is kind of weird. Like, she is the Avatar, you gotta give her that information. So, I don't know, but she ends up finding out this information, and there's a way to actually try to fix this problem. Basically, they're gonna go into the Southern Water Tribe and go into this area to open the portal. And if you open the portal, that should be able to bring balance back to the world and back to the spirits and stuff like that. Because the thing is, the spirits right now, they are angry. And so they become dark spirits. They're not evil spirits. They're dark spirits. That basically, you know, there's evil. I mean, there's dark in each spirit there is, and if you mess with it or make it mad, that's when it starts going on a rampage. That becomes a dark spirit, and it starts messing with the physical world because you mess with their area. And the thing is, how this happened is once they were actually trying to go to the Southern Water Tribe, because our father actually, Korra's father actually came in this episode, and he wanted to actually come with them. And the thing is, Korra in this episode ends up leaving Tenzin because Tenzin's like, we still need to do this training and stuff. And she's like, no. I'm an avatar. I need to bring balance to the world, so let me go do that. You can kick rocks or something. Get the heck out of here, basically. And he's like, okay, well, it's good. I'm glad I trained you and so on and so forth. It was kind of sad. I'm like, why are you being so mean to him? But nonetheless, he's gone. But her father wanted to come with her, and so she's like, just don't get in the way, basically. And so they actually had to stop for a second, and that's where we hear this whole story of what happened with her father. Because her father actually apparently did something kind of bad. Like, 20 years ago, let me flip this page. I got notes right now. I wrote everything down. So, yeah, he basically 20 years ago was a general of I think the Northern Water Tribe, and they were facing off against these enemies and stuff like that. They chased them off, but they ended up tracking them into this forest, and it's very spiritual. You know, this is where the spirits kind of lie and stuff. And the problem here is they defeated the enemy, but they destroyed the entire forest. What the heck are they doing? They destroyed the entire forest. That right there made the spirits mad, and thus started wreaking havoc all over the freaking Southern Water Tribe, or that area anyways. And that's why he got actually banished from the Northern Water Tribe because of that incident there, which, you know, it kind of sucks. So yeah, and also a good another note I want to actually say is that Unalaq, he's actually able to calm the spirits down using his water bending, which is actually very, very interesting how he was doing that, because he studied the spirits a lot, and that's why he's able to do this technique. And I just want to say this right now. At this point in time, in my opinion, the water bending is probably the strongest bending in the show at this point, because the thing is, you can be able to calm spirits with water bending, and you can even control the living with water bending, you know, using blood bending and stuff. We've seen the highest point of blood bending when it comes to Amon, and now we can even calm spirits with water bending. I don't think any other bending ability can do that. Like, it's interesting how just versatile water bending is compared to any other bending in the show. So I just find that very, very interesting. And the thing is, Korra also wants to learn that technique and stuff, but she couldn't really do that at the time because they don't got a lot of time to be kind of doing any kind of training right now, because they need to go to the Southern Water Tribe to go into this portal to open it so we can get some balance going on here. And so the thing is, she ends up successfully opening the portal, though at first she couldn't do it because she's... Here's the thing with Korra. She always wants to do things by force, so she's trying to forcefully open the freaking portal. She's punching it, fire bending it, like she was trying to do so much stuff, and she's going by force. It wasn't working until she finally went to the Avatar state and opened up the portal then, and that's when the portal opened. And so after they opened up the portal, in this episode, we see Unalaq basically getting his forces into the Southern Water Tribe, and he's like, that was just only the first step into fixing the Southern Water Tribe, basically. He's gonna take over. He's taking over. Yeah, he's taking over right now. That's what he's doing. So, yeah, it's not looking good. This is not looking good at all. I wonder what exactly his objectives are exactly, or what is he trying to accomplish? I mean, I know he's trying to probably take over the Southern Water Tribe, but what after this? What are you gonna do after this then? Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? And the thing is, I didn't quite trust Unalaq when I saw that sucker, because, I mean, for some reason, he looks very similar to Yakone after the surgery, by the way. He looks very similar to him in that nature, but he had, like, a skinnier face. That's, like, the only thing he has. But he's weird. You know, I don't know, something about him just didn't make me trust him. So it's kind of interesting. It's also nice to see that we got some development for Korra's dad, which is, his name is Tonraq or something like that. So it's kind of interesting. We actually got some development for her dad and what he did. And he made a big mistake at that time, too. So that was very, very interesting as well. Like I said... Oh, yeah, the other part in this episode, by the way, I need to talk about what Tenzin was doing in this episode all together. He went to the Southern Air Temple not by himself, but with his family, with his brother and sister, with his kids and everything like that. They were there. And basically, jinora in this episode was very interesting because she seems to have an interest in, you know, the statues and stuff like that, because the Southern Air Temple has all the statues of the past avatars and stuff like that, so they're all in there. And she was looking at Aang's statue, and I'm curious who made that statue for him. That was nice. Like, when I saw it, I was like, that was nice. I like that. But she was looking at it, and then all of a sudden something went on, and something behind her, something happened, and she turned around, and that's all we know. So that was kind of weird. But I'm curious what was going on there, because then towards the end of this episode, when Korra opened up the portal, Jinora was getting up, and she walked up somewhere, and she ended up looking at this statue, this other figure, and I know it's an avatar. I'm assuming that's the first ever avatar, because of the way it looks, and from what I've seen anyways and heard, because there's like there's like a freaking commercial that was like stating that this guy might be the first avatar, and the way it looked, I think that's him. But the thing is, she was looking at it, and then all of a sudden it glowed after Korra opened up the portal. So I'm wondering if she's going to end up getting some kind of connection spiritually through this guy and maybe talking to her, or what's going to happen here. So I'm just curious what's going on with this. And Jinora seems to be kind of interesting, and she's playing a role within this part right here in book 2. So I wonder what's going to happen with her, because she seems to maybe she is more spiritual than probably Korra. So I'm just curious what's going to happen with her and all this. So I would say for this episode, this was a good episode, a very long episode. It was a really good episode. I like the animation for this season right here. It looks so much better. It's really crisp. I mean, even last season was actually really, really good. What am I saying? But it was good in this perspective. Like really good. It's really good animation for this episode. I like where the story is going. I'm hoping there will be some development on Korra's side, anyways, when it comes to her character, because she's still the same character as she was in the first season. She didn't learn anything, even though she has all this ability. She's still very annoying and just not trying to listen to anybody, trying to do her own thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like her personality. I really hope she'll start like listening to other people and I don't know, just stop being so angry all the time. You know, she didn't have to throw tenzin away like that. You know, I mean, it's just like I said, the way she was in this episode, it really irked me a little bit, and I hope she'll mature as this goes on and realize and be more spiritual as well, because she needs to be more spiritually enlightened so she can be able to go to the spirit world really without even having to go avatar state. Like, I would like to see her do that. So hopefully this will help, because she can't force her way out of the situation right now, because these are spirits and you can't fight spirits. So it's gonna be very interesting to see where this is going to go. So hopefully there's some development on her side. I wonder what's gonna happen with Jinora. I like the fact that we're getting something with Jinora in this. So I do like Jinora as a character, and I want to see her mature and her, you know, grow as a character as well. So I look forward to that as well. I want to see what's going on when it comes to Asami, and if she can bring back future industries, and what's going on with this TV. Like I said, there could be something going on. So there could be some shady stuff going on even with this guy that she's working with. So I wonder if there's going to be something going on with that as well. So I look forward to that. So that's another good thing about this episode. So yeah, like the only thing I didn't really like is just the way Korra was acting throughout this episode, really, for the most part, because she just was still just being so rude to everybody and everything like that. She couldn't even talk to Mako properly. Like, I don't know what was going on. And, you know, I don't really like Mako either, you know. So, like, the relationship kind of thing, like, eh. Oh, another good thing about this episode that I really liked, too, which is funny, was when it came to Bolin. Yeah, he's still pretty funny in this episode. But Bolin, when he met this girl, their names are, because they're twins. Oh, there's a girl and there's a guy, but they're twins, basically. And their names, Desna and Eska. And basically, he's dating the girl, and the way she is so funny. Like, she's so dry. Like, her character's, like, dry. Like, the way she talks, like, yes, I will make you mine. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then, like, then Bolin hugs, like, Korra and stuff, and then she freezes him, and she's asking, like, why you, you know, having physical contact with another woman. She's funny. I like that character. I like her a lot. Like, I look forward to seeing what else she's going to be doing, but she's interesting as well. And like I said, I want to see the whole motives exactly when it comes to Unalaq. So, like I said, this was a good episode. Leave your comments below and tell me what you think of this week's episode of Legend of Korra. I probably will be doing more reviews of this series. This is one shot, by the way, which is why I was getting my thoughts all together. So, yeah, I know I have probably little stumbles there, but hope you guys still enjoy this review. So, you know, leave your comments below what you think. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Legend of Korra reviews from me. So, yeah, this has been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.